the County Coroner's Office has given permission for Richard Boyd Barrett to be substituted with Brid Smith.
Minister, I really do think that this is probably one of the most urgent discussions we could have. Following the amazing demonstrations across the planet after the inauguration of President Trump, one of the biggest, most fearful factors connected with his presidency is the question of the movement that he has promised of the Israeli embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Now, if you're watching it as a Minister for Foreign Affairs, you will notice that all of the international diplomats who have anyway clued into this situation are warning of a major provocation in the region, of a response of the movement of the Palestinian of the Israeli embassy, the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, as one that will provoke a violent reaction in the area, and the UN and the EU have condemned it. And I'm asking you, Minister, have you condemned it, will you condemn it, and what you have said or done about this very provocative move?
Minister. Thank you, President Trump has signalled on a number of occasions that he intends to move the US Embassy to Jerusalem as a signal that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. This would be a matter of real concern. Of course, it remains to be seen what actually happens. Previous US presidents have signalled the same intention, but in office have recognised the difficulties and challenges that such a move might cause. It would be likely to be seen as most provocative across the Arab world, and in particular in Palestinian East Jerusalem. It should be recalled that there have been reported calls in recent years, including by the United States as a member of the Quartet, to avoid destabilising actions in Jerusalem in view of the sharply rising tensions there. The position for diplomatic missions in Israel is governed by UN Security Council Resolution 478 from 1980, which called on all UN member states with diplomatic missions in Jerusalem to, and I quote, withdraw such missions from the Holy City, unquote. Ireland's embassy was established in Tel Aviv subsequent to that resolution. The status of Jerusalem is one of the major final status issues to be decided as part of a comprehensive peace deal between Israel and its Arab and Palestinian neighbours. Israel claims all of Greater Jerusalem area as its capital, and not just the area of West Jerusalem, which lies within Israel. Ireland and the international community as a whole envisage Jerusalem as the location of the capitals of both Israel and a state of Palestine. We look forward to establishing two embassies there in that context, but to do so now, in advance of that comprehensive settlement, would in the circumstances be most unhelpful for reasons I have mentioned.
Deputy Smith.
I think that that's a very lame response. I think we should, as a country and internationally, be very concerned with the commitment by Donald Trump to move the embassy to East Jerusalem. Within 48 hours of his inauguration, in fact, I think before his inauguration, the President Netanyahu of Israel has said there is no longer a need to coordinate construction in Jewish neighbourhoods in East Jerusalem. We will build where we want and as much as we want. Now, I have a map in my office, I'm sure other deputies have it, which indicates the very drastic changes to the occupied areas of Palestine over the last few decades, and it indeed is being encroached upon in a very serious way. But what this will do is not just unleash and provoke major violent reaction in Palestine and in Israel itself, but it will further destabilise the whole region. And as Jordan has warned already, that this will feed into the arms of the Islamist fundamentalists and give them more fuel. And I think that this is why we need to be concerned about it, because it has global implications, and in particular it has implications for the future of the people of Palestine and how that impacts on the rest of diplomacy across the world.
Well, can I say